Hi, welcome back to the Yong Lovers channel. Today, we're taking you on an unexpected emotional journey, one that might shake your beliefs about what has long been dismissed as mere rumor. The hidden relationship between two of China's biggest stars, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, is finally coming to light. A story whispered among fans for years has now surfaced in a moment of honesty, surprising, touching, and unforgettable. It all began on what seemed like an ordinary night. A closed-door event, with soft lighting and a small stage where several artists shared stories about their life journeys. Few knew that night would witness the most honest moment Wang Yibo had ever revealed in public, a moment that indirectly unveiled his heart and feelings he had long kept hidden. During a spontaneous Q&A session, a moderator asked Yibo who had been the most influential figure in his life over the past 5 years. The question brought a brief silence. Yibo's usually expressionless and mysterious face changed. He looked down, gave a small smile, and then, in a low but clear voice, said one name, Xiao Zhan. The room instantly fell silent. Fans' cameras, which had been casually recording, now started shaking. Yibo's gaze when he spoke that name couldn't be faked. It wasn't just respect, nor mere friendship. There was something deeper, something that had only been hinted at through gestures now rising to the surface. Yibo continued his story. How Xiao Zhan had come into his life when everything felt heavy. When the pressure of the entertainment world nearly made him lose his way. Xiao Zhan, he said, was the only one who never judged him. Someone who simply sat beside him, offering a calming silence and a presence that could never be replaced. That night, we just sat together. Not much was said, but I knew in his silence he understood everything. I think that night changed everything, Yibo said, eyes glistening. The statement quickly became a hot topic on social media. The hashtag, "the night that changed everything," trended immediately. Fans from around the world began revisiting past moments once considered trivial, glances during interviews, gentle backstage gestures, smiles that seemed too genuine for mere coworkers. Xiao Zhan himself didn't respond immediately, but a few days later, he posted a photo on social media. A simple image, 2 teacups placed side by side on a wooden table. No caption, but for those who have followed this story, that was more than enough. A symbol of a memory shared only between two hearts who once understood the power of silence. This wasn't the first time rumors of their closeness surfaced. Ever since they starred in the Untamed, their chemistry wasn't just felt on screen, but also when the cameras stopped rolling. Still, they always chose silence, leaving the public to guess. Now, for the first time, that silence is starting to speak. Some say it's just an expression of friendship. But we all know there are kinds of friendships that defy logic, that hold emotional intensity, soulful closeness, and quiet sacrifice beyond the definition of companionship. And if that isn't love, then what is it? The story of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan may never receive a clear confirmation. They are public figures in a culture that demands strict boundaries between private and professional lives. But sometimes, love doesn't need a loud declaration. It lives in gestures, in silent loyalty, and in the courage to say a name, even knowing the world will start asking questions. Fans' reactions were mixed. Some cried, feeling as though their long wait had finally been worth it. Others were confused, wondering if this was the beginning of a greater revelation, or the quiet closing of a chapter that will never be reopened. But one thing is certain, that moment has changed how we see them. No longer just two actors in a drama, but two souls who once and perhaps still found home in one another. There is power in honesty that comes unplanned, in simple words spoken without a script. And that night, Wang Yibo showed his most vulnerable and most human side. A few days after the teacup post went viral, the media tried contacting both artists' management. But as usual, there was no definitive statement. Only the same short, neutral response. We respect the privacy of our artists. But the public knows. When silence becomes too consistent, it becomes a statement in itself. One anonymous source close to the Untamed production even spoke out. They claimed the bond between Yibo and Xiao Zhan was never fabricated for publicity. On the contrary, the production team often struggled because their closeness felt too real, too intense, raising concerns it might blur the lines between their characters and real selves in the eyes of viewers. They had their own world, even when the camera stopped, the source said. Devoted fans began compiling old moments anew. Video clips of Yibo instinctively turning to look for Xiao Zhan in a crowd. Or Xiao Zhan quietly chuckling just because Yibo raised his eyebrow in that signature way. All those moments now carry new meaning. No longer just coworker interactions, but subtle traces of something deeper, softer, and perhaps more fragile. One of the most touching stories resurfaced from the time Xiao Zhan went through a rough patch due to a major controversy. Many celebrities distanced themselves. Many chose silence. But Wang Yibo, though never overtly defending him, was seen sending coded messages through music, fashion choices, even social media quotes that seemed to offer unspoken support. That wasn't coincidence. It was the quietest form of love one can show in a noisy world. Now, many are wondering, is this all just nostalgia? Or is it the first step toward greater courage? Could it be that soon, they will appear together again not just as co-workers, but as two people finally brave enough to hold hands before the world? The answer remains uncertain. But love, if it truly is love, always finds a way. And perhaps, like that night that changed everything, there will be more nights to come that slowly open more doors that have long remained shut. Because in the end, their story isn't just about two major stars. It's a story of honesty, of unwavering loyalty even without a spotlight, and of how two hearts can recognize each other even when the world isn't ready to understand. For many, their love, or whatever it may be, is a symbol of hope. That behind the glamour and the spotlight, there is still space for genuine feeling. That in a world full of performance, there is still truth that can touch the heart. And here we are now, watching two stars whose light may have never truly dimmed, only hidden behind the fog of secrecy. Now, little by little, that fog is lifting. Will this story continue? And here, Yong lovers, as always, we simply tell the tale. But your heart will feel the truth. See you in the next video.